Good morning. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us today. Honorable Knowledge Seeker, today I am your host for the morning. My name is Badhum Das. I am from Bangladesh. Dear Knowledge Seeker, I am proud to be associated with IGP. IGP is a social and certified international educational and training institute. In last years, we already served 35 million plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 450 plus profession and 4,500 plus organization. Institute of Global Professional is an education institute that provides social work globally recognized and reportable. We serve student community resource providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective to increase one skill just by acquiring formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate profession generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, internationally to student, job seeker, job holder, and also for learner, the respective campus location and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institute. IGP is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, it's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinar, seminar, courses, our quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling, etc. On the other hand, we also like to offer more than 100 premium services for free, like Radon Portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and all knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge which can update all day. Kids learning game website, free course, convert sites, and many more. We help to empower you to learn to meet their expectation and dream and become highly skilled people. We implement several training program, webinar and offline online courses for youth and learner by professional trainer, speaker, and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kind of youth and promote the education of their abilities and personalities. Spreading knowledge is crucial for the Institute of Global Professional. We believe that knowledge is love and light and vision. So we try to understand the needs of today's generation and will serve them with good research and practice methods. We must have a genuine concept for the learner we represent. More diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. IGP members are committed to offering effective, best quality service and continual improvement so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill level and value. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, you already completed 1,783 webinars successfully. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, you already completed 1,782 webinars successfully. Dear IGP speaker, participant, and beneficiary, at this moment, this is a very important message for you all. We change and design our website www.ddoigp.com. On this website, we have surprise for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. So I can together with lots of new features. But one strong point is that without an account or logged in, you cannot enjoy our services. So create your account for once with profile information. Note that with profile information, you will enjoy our feature. With mismatch data, you cannot do anything here. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competition on our website. We replace that. You have to join directly on our website. Now you can check all of our previous webinars with verified e-certificate. Now it's easier and time oriented because after the session, we will not provide you any code for certification. You have to take part in one exam. After that, if you pass, you will receive your certificate, otherwise not. But you can take part in an exam unlimited till you pass. If you are an IGP speaker, you can download all your previous certificate, speakership certificate. If you are a host of IGP, you can download a certificate of gratitude. If you are an online live quiz competition winner, you can download a certificate of participation. If you are selected for a lifetime membership, then you can download a certificate of lifetime membership. Which organize common support with IGP, you can download that also. You can still prepare and download 18 tax and certificate from our website within a minute. Certificate of Global Professional Membership, Certificate of Global Influence in the Pandemic, Certificate of Active Knowledge, Certificate of Social Activities in the Pandemic, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Saying Campaign 2020, 2021 and 2022, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 1, Authentic Assessment in Teaching Learning, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 2, Teaching English as a Foreign Language and Assessment, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 3, Digital Classroom Engagement Tool, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series for the New Training Education, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 5, Upskill Leadership and Managerial Skills, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 6, Gender Innovation in Mathematics Education, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 7, Research Comprehension Approach, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 8, Art in Teaching Special Program in the Arts, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 9, Reading First and Grade 2 in Teaching Mathematics, Certificate of IGP Corporate Ambassador, Certificate of IGP Campus Ambassador, which you can prepare and download within a minute. From now on, you can participate in thousands of international level quiz with verified certificate. Teaching tips for teacher, health tips for parents, health tips for kids, gamification tools for teacher. You can join IGP alumni. You can check out our Plus Student Services website for free and many more. Dear IGP will be sure we promised previously, but lack of technical problem, we're late sending you on time. This is a great opportunity to collect your previous condition. We solve solution from our website. Now you can enroll, reset password, everything. You can check your different for all webinar details. It's a Korean request to check our button and pages on our website. Should like and so it benefited. Thank you, but note that without an account or logged in, you cannot enjoy ourselves. At present, we are going to start our 1783 webinar, which name is meditation. And today our speaker name is Dr. Anjuman Nazir. Quaishi, she is from India. Before I hand over the stage to our speaker, ma'am, I want to share a very little bit about her. Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication, Rajiv Gandhi College of Engineering, Research and Technology, Chandrapur. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with her presentation. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with her presentation. Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Ma'am, please present your presentation.
Sure. Is it visible now?
Not yet, ma'am.
Now is it visible?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the stage is here. You can start your presentation now.
Okay, sure. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for the lovely introduction. And here I'm Dr. Anjum Qureshi, Assistant Professor in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, and also the Training and Placement Officer at Rajiv Gandhi College of Engineering, Research and Technology, Chandrapur, and India. And here it is a great honor for me to come in front of you, and I would like to thank the ITP for this wonderful opportunity to share my knowledge regarding the topic meditation. And before starting with meditation, like I would like to ask how many of you have really tried meditation? I know meditation it is a very common term for all of us, but still there are many who never have experienced meditation in their life. In fact, yes, sometimes when I talk about meditation, I sometimes say that it is a magical technique. Well, yes, meditation it is an ancient practice. It is not that, well, now, though we have been hearing about this term meditation nearly every day, but it is an ancient practice that dates nearly thousands of years ago, which was started. And now it is a common worldwide practice because of the benefits, the health benefits it has. Not only it helps in improving our health, but it also helps in spiritual well-being. In fact, meditation is a practice that involves in focusing or clearing your mind using a combination of a few mental and physical techniques. So when we talk about like meditation, yes, some of the essential things that you must be doing for so that your meditation should be proper. The first thing is, of course, you have to close your eyes. In fact, many of them just think that uh, meditation is closing your eyes and sitting at some place. Yes, of course, the first step that you have to do is you have to close your eyes and you have to sit in a quiet place, and you have to focus on your breath. That's again a very great thing that you do through meditation. And you also have to be aware of your body. So the focusing on breath and being aware of your body, it is something that we learn through meditation. Well, I will be talking in detail so much like why should we meditate and what are its benefits, how it will help in your spiritual growth. But yes, here I'd like just to mention in short about why should we meditate. Because whenever we come to something, uh, everywhere there are questions like why, who, where, and all. So yes, the first question, like why we should meditate. Of course, it helps us to relax. It releases the stress, and we know that many of the diseases that the people are facing, that is due to stress. Stress is the major cause of all the diseases that we are facing. And we can see, so that's what I started with. It is magical. It relaxes us, it releases our stress. And in general, who meditate are likely to have the health benefits, a lot of health benefits, because yes, they will have this decreased symptoms of anxiety or the depression post-traumatic stress, and the people who meditate have a better ability to think and concentrate, and they also have problem solving capabilities, and they're better able to adapt to the emotional problems, to overcome the emotional problems. In fact, if we say yes, it helps in achieving emotional balance as well, and it also takes care of our mental health, like I was talking about anxiety, depression, or the post traumatic stress, and ability to think, ability to solve problems. If you see, in fact, nowadays, when we see that the mental health problems are at a rise in all around the globe, everywhere we can see that people are having lots of mental health problems. And similarly, the suicides is increasing at a very rapid rate. In fact, any day that we see, we cannot find a single day where the newspaper does not carry the news of some or the other suicide. So suicides, if we see, yes, it is somewhere the problem solving capabilities. They are not those persons fail to become problem solver. They don't think about the solutions of the problems. And therefore, when they feel that nothing can be done, they take the ultimate step of ending themselves. So in fact, yes, we can see if we will like when I just went into a mental health problem, but the people those who are having severe mental health problems, normally direct meditation is not recommended for them. But still, if you practice somewhere, it can help because it releases your step, it increases your self awareness. Because yes, awareness, self awareness is the very first step that you should be having. Yes, we spend a lot of time on knowing about what is going on all around in the world, what my neighbor is doing, what my colleague is doing, what someone else is doing in sitting in some other country. But you need to know ourselves. And when you meditate, when you the give time for this meditation, it helps in achieving self awareness, and that is the greatest virtue of meditation. Well, if we talk about meditation, there are different types. In fact, I just included four of them, but even there are even more than those. You can know. You can see about the meditation. Like the four that I have mentioned over here is first was mindfulness meditation, where with that includes staying aware of what's happening at the moment, rather than letting your mind wander and worrying about the past or future. Then you have mantra meditation. This kind of meditation will involve repeating either aloud or in your head. There are a few lines that you or phrase you can say that you keep on repeating and you concentrate on that. Then the heartfulness meditation. It is a heart-centered approach to life where you will ideally be able to live each moment by the heart. And fourth one is body centered meditation. This is sometimes called self scanning. And doing this involves focusing on the physical sensations you can feel throughout your body. So, there's a few different types of meditation, but as I said, there are many other types of meditation that have been built by experts, and you can be following any one of them. But here, I would like to speak in detail about one of this kind of meditation, that is mindfulness in my latest life. So, what is the best time and place to do meditation? meditation. Sometimes people feel that meditation is, people feel that it is just sitting at a place, closing your eyes, and concentrating something. But yes, of course, we need to know what will be the best time, what will be the best place, where best time, if you see, it is early morning, even before the sunrise. Get up early, sit at a calm place. In fact, when you get up early, everything is very calm and peaceful around. So it is not that you need to, go somewhere else after the house. Sometimes the people say that for getting a quiet place, you should travel in some long over the mountains and all. If that is not necessary, just find a quiet place in your home. If you can go somewhere else, it is okay. But it is good that you try the meditation at early morning hours before sunrise. That is very ideal. Well, you can meditate. You can meditate at any time in the day. But the effect that morning meditation will have, that cannot be, overlooked by the effect that you will be having at some other time. So try to meditate in the morning. Well, even at the other times of the day, in the evening and all, yes, you can meditate. Of course, it can be done. But remember that the place where you're sitting, it should be free from the disturbances. And so that because if we have some kind of disturbance, with practice, even it is that if there are a little bit of disturbance, well, you can, meditate. But it is always better that keep yourself free from the disturbances and the distortions going around you so that you can better concentrate on yourself. So, how do I start meditation? When we have known that, okay, this is the best time to do meditation, or what is the best place to do meditation? So for the people who are thinking, because there is many things that we keep on thinking that I will do this, I will do that, but we are not able to do it. And some of them is meditation. And it is such a beautiful technique that we should be adopting in our daily lives. So the people who are thinking of doing meditation or those who don't know about meditation and learning about it. So the first thing is how to start. Yes, it is very easy. Well, as I said, there are different types of meditation which have been developed by different researchers and experts. And I also mentioned there's four types of meditation, but even there are more than that. The thing is, first you can do a survey. Like you can see, okay, these are the different kinds of meditation. They are nearly the same, but they have some kind of, they're nearly the same, but not exactly the same. They have something different. Everyone has something different to express. Everyone has different something to tell. So you can actually just have a short survey of this all these meditation techniques, and then you can choose any one of them. Because yes, because these different techniques have been developed for meditation, different types of meditation has been developed. So might be you may like one technique and I may like the other. But just see what is suitable for you, what kind of meditation you prefer. Then, before starting meditation, if you want, you can also take guidance from some expert, either a meditation expert, or you can also get some advice from the healthcare provider regarding that. I hope, like we talk about exercise, whenever we have some kind of goals of achieving something like reduction of weight and all. So at that time, what we do is we everyone recommends that it is better that you refer to some doctor so that he can just put some routine for you for exercise, right? Similarly, here you can also refer to some healthcare provider if you feel, if you are confused that you should. Well, it is not always required, but it is like good if you are very confused about how to start meditation, whether I should meditate or not, or whether the health benefits that are being told by the people, whether it is actually there or not. So in such cases, yes, you can take a healthcare advice. The third thing that you can do is, yes, of course, ask for guidance. When you are trying something new, you can ask for guidance. It is always good. But asking questions, that is something we should never give up. We should always, whenever you are trying something new, you are confused about trying something new. So yes, ask for guidance. Ask your friends, ask your teachers, ask your colleagues, and then of course you can go to the next step, that is starting meditation. So here now I start with kind of meditation technique that is called as heartfulness. Yes, heartfulness meditation, again, it is not something new. Well, nowadays, what we follow is we are actually following our guru, uh, Daji, who is mostly called as Daji. His name is English Patel, and he's the one who has been promoting this kind of meditation technique. It has four elements we can see. One is relaxation, the other is cleaning, the third is meditation, and the fourth is prayer. So I will be speaking about these four components of heartfulness. Now, relaxation. As we said, meditation helps you to relax. Now, when we start this relaxation, so many of you will be thinking how to do this relaxation technique. The first step is just take a minute to observe yourself and see if you're fully relaxed. So we are never fully relaxed. Some part of our body may feel uncomfortable. Some part of our body might be tense because nowadays we are living in a state of chronic stress. We are living under a lot of stress. Whether we are at home, we are at school, at workplace, office, anywhere, we have a lot to do, and sometimes we are not able to manage everything at a time. And in this stage, relaxation helps you a lot. Relaxation will help you to unwind physically. It will relax your tight muscles at the end of a hectic day. It will free our bodies and minds for meditation. And it will let our inner experiences unfold when we meditate. And when we are doing relaxation, so how do we do? Sometimes, we feel that how could we doing it? So there are actually some instructions that are given. When you initially start, you will require a trainer who will narrate the instructions for you. And with practice, you can do it for yourself. The process is very simple and very gentle. And however, while going through this process, if you are not able to remember all the steps and somehow you skip one, there is no need to worry because the main idea here is to relax yourself completely to the extent of dissolving yourself and then bringing your attention ultimately to the heart. Then you can intensely feel your own center, and that is the goal of relaxation. When we when you experience this, you are touched by both the healing energy ascending from the Mother Earth and the energy descending from the cosmic realms, doubly intensifying the relaxation process. To imbibe those energies, and when you then conduct similar relaxation programs, you are able to create that simple impact of relaxation. So now, how do we do it? Let me just tell you the process that we do it. The first thing is just uh, sit comfortably at any place where you want. You can sit on the floor, you can use a chair, whatever. But sit in a place that is comfortable for you, that is quiet and free of distractions. Then close your eyes very softly and very gently, and start, then begin with the toes. Just wiggle your toes and feel them relax. Then feel the healing energy of the Mother Earth. Move up into your feet and ankles and then up to your knees, relaxing your lower legs. Now feel that the healing energy is moving up your legs. It is relaxing them. Relaxing your thighs, then your hips and the stomach. And likewise, you just go feel that this healing energy, you feel that healing energy, allowing your each organ, muscle, and joint to relax. Like your back from top to bottom, you feel that the entire back is relaxed. You relax your upper arms, you relax your neck muscles, and after a few minutes of practicing this, after a few minutes of concentrating on each and every part of your body, you feel that your body is completely relaxed, right from the toes till the top of the head, even your facial muscles, your forehead, everything you feel relaxed. Scan your system from top to toe. And if in any part of the body that is still tense, painful, or unwell, spend some more time immersing in the healing energy of Mother Earth. And when you're ready, move your attention to your heart and rest there for a little while and feel immersed in the love and light in your heart. Remain still and quiet has slowly become absorbed in yourself and remain absorbed for as long as you want until you feel ready to come out. And when we experience relaxation, we really understand this, its impact, not just physically but mentally as well. And it prepares us for what is to come at the spiritual level. You can practice heartfelt relaxation on your own every day. You can ask to be guided in the process by a trainer, or you can listen to the audio at www.heartfulness.org. And once you have learned the step, you can easily guide others in relaxation. Now coming to the next element of heartfulness, that is meditation. Now, once we have realized this, we can meditate because meditation uh, reveals the true nature upon which we are meditating. And such revelation does not come as a thought but as a feeling. Meditation is a process in which we shift from thinking to feeling, from divine feeling to divine presence. And it is a journey from complexity of mind to simplicity of heart. Everything, it starts from thought. In mindfulness meditation, that the thought is the source of divine light is already present within my heart, is drawing me inwards. But it does not end with that thought. This is just a doorway into a vast inner universe. When we focus our attention upon the thing, it is meditation. So it is the object of meditation that needs to be appropriate for the goal we want to attain. As the universal adage about meditation tells us, we become the object of our meditation as a result of the power of our thought. But even heartfulness meditation will become like any other type of meditation without transmission of pranahuti. Transmission is the active catalyst for transformation. So it is wise to approach heartfulness as a scientist. First meditate without transmission and then meditate with transmission, and we can compare the two experiences. So let me tell you about the steps of heartfulness meditation, which can be done without the help of pranahuti. And this you just have to sit comfortably, close your eyes softly and gently, and you have to turn your attention inwards and have the thought that the source of divine light is already present inside you and your heart is attracting you from within. And do this in a gentle and natural way. And there is no need to concentrate because if you find your awareness drifting to other thoughts, gently come back to the idea of light in your heart. Let your awareness or rest in your heart. Feel yourself melting into your heart. And it is all right if you relax into a deepest state beyond awareness. Stay in meditation and you will feel this complete. When we talk about meditation, so here are very, say two terms. One is transmission, and we also talk about entropy. So yes, transmission is actually here the pranahuti, and which is composed of pran and ahuti. These both are Sanskrit words. Pran means energy or essence, and ahuti means offering or sacrifice. The prana of the transmitter is being offered, but to go on sacrificing or transmitting from a limited source will lead to depletion. So, the person who is transmitting prana must be connected to the infinite source so that they can go on transmitting. You can think of it as original cosmic energy or divine essence flowing from the guide to the heart of the seekers. Much like a mother's love flows naturally to her children for their growth and sustenance. If you consider Einstein's formula, like E is equal to mc square that you have seen, so energy is always limited by the velocity of light and the finiteness of mass. But transmission is not bound by physical laws. The instant transmission will start flowing. Uh, a seeker receives it, whether he or she may be not. If you merely think of a transmission, it will start to flow. Even light cannot travel instantaneously. If a distance can be transversed into a zero time, the velocity is infinite. The other thing, and yes, inserting, if we talk about this equation, E is equal to mc square. So if we try to insert infinity into the equation, it would mean that the the energy that comes to you would also be infinite, and its source would also have to be infinite, and that is the transmission that we talk about. The second term we must have heard often is entropy. So entropy is a measure of actually a disorder in the system, and we always know that for every system that we are going through, we are working with, we prefer that entropy should be minimum. So, and if you want that entropy should be low, so we need some kind of external input of energy into that system. And lacking such input or efforts of the system often disintegrates. So, how to do meditation with transmission? In meditation with transmission, our attention naturally flows inwards. So, our system becomes highly stable, leading to a lower entropy. For example, just consider that you are going through a garden, you see a flower there, and you feel its fragrance, or you feel very good. But what if you just are running through the garden or you're flying over there? Can you notice this flower? Certainly not. You won't notice it. And yes, why I am saying this is because our mind is faster than any physical movement. Here, when I say that you're walking through the garden or you're running through the garden, that is just a physical movement, but the mind is faster than this physical movement. And when we, when our mind moves very fast, at that time, we are unable to notice that blooming flower inside us. Yes, we not only miss like when you just run across the garden, you may miss the details of the flower. Similarly, when your mind runs very fast, we miss the blooming of the flower inside us, and that flower is nothing but our soul. Transmission pulls us so deeply into the stillness within that our attention goes to the flower. Treat it as an endangered species. How well do we look after this endangered species with love or undivided attention? When we keep on moving, keep on ideating, keep on cognizing things, then we miss out on the inner beauty. And what does meditation do with this? It centers the mind, helping it to come to rest, matching the inner stillness of that sacred flower with a steady ambition. We try to match the inner stillness, the vibrating level of our soul with the mind. And once this happens, something clicks. That is the moment of realization, the absolute, perfect resonance of our outermost subtle body with the innermost sacred flower. You must have heard a word tawajjuh. That is in Farsi. That means attention, and that is also the Farsi word for transmission. Well, the full attention of the transmitter is on the receiver, so it is a state in which the transmitter is very focused with the spiritual goal of oneness with the source in mind that gives us another level of understanding. So, how to go deeper into this? So, now once we are aware about what is meditation, we have known the basics of meditation. We need to, dive deeper, feeling the transmission flowing and to know what is actually happening and witnessing what is happening inside. It helps us to be alert, to be conscious, and adjust to the process. In the beginning, when we start with meditation, we will reach a certain depth. But after some time, what happens is we feel stuck and we feel that we can't go that deeper, as if there is some kind of threshold and that cannot be crossed. So, what to do when this happens with us? And it may also happen that sometimes we don't feel like meditating, we feel restless, we feel distracted. So, the trick only here that you can be doing is to keep going. Soon you will find that the condition changes and you can go deeper again. Especially you have if you have meditation sessions with a trainer capable of imparting transmission. Over time, you will discover that consciousness has a moving threshold. When we go beyond a certain threshold, certainly we are in a new territory or environment. So initially, we cannot observe or connect with a new level of consciousness. That is why we lose awareness when we go deep during meditation. To meditate well, you must have a well rested mind and heart. Physical rest is a must, but a sleepy mind and a lethargic body will not take you anywhere. If you are too sleepy to meditate when you wake up, go for a jog or a walk or a swim and meditate afterwards. And of course, as we talk about consciousness that we achieve through this meditation, it is an ever expanding canvas, we can say. As we continue to meditate, we gradually get used to different levels of consciousness because at each step, we have a journey that takes you to a new depth. Superficially, it will seem like there is no difference between one state of absorption and another because we lose awareness each time. But if we look at the condition after meditation, the lightness that we felt back then, and lightness we feel today are different. The next thing that we always think about is the thoughts that come during meditation. We feel that whenever we sit for meditation, we're getting lot of thoughts. We're getting lot of thoughts, and the people complain. Yeah, there are numerous thoughts. There are numerous ideas that they are coming to mind when we are going through meditation. So please remember that when you are having such kind of experience, it does not mean that you are not able to meditate. Just remember that we are practicing meditation. We are not practicing concentration. This flow of ideas is due to your subconscious mind. Though these ideas or these thoughts are coming to your mind, just remember that you are in meditation. Just because you are getting some ideas, it does not mean that you're loser in any way. And of course, some artists in practice, um, you will be able to control your subconscious mind. And there is no also the result that is achieved after sufficient practice. Your consciousness get molded and it begins to act in harmony with the subconscious mind, and the result that we achieve is the deep rooted and lasting, and finally calmness, the characteristic of the soul, becomes dominant. There is also a second piece of guidance for managing thoughts. We all want to bring our minds to a still thoughtless condition during meditation. But what are we doing with our minds for all the times of the day? Observe yourself and say, how can it be possibly to still for 1 hour when the rest of the time is rest of the time your mind is wandering all over the place? One way to regulate your mind throughout the day is remain in a meditative state. Carry the condition you experience during meditation with you. And you can also give a suggestion to yourself, like think that everything around you is absorbed in godly remembrance. Start by first dwelling in godly remembrance yourself, and so its echo will be felt. A time will come when you notice that you don't have thoughts at all. The mind is in stillness. Slowly, little by little, it will become finely tuned, and the practice of feeling godly remembrance absorbed even in all outer objects keeps your mind focused. Try this as an experiment and make this you will be finely tuned with this. Then, yes, of course, uh, sometimes, when you are in a session with a trainer, the people feel that the thoughts that come to them are more when you do your meditation without the trainer and when you are with the trainer. So some people also complain that when you are in the trainer or when you are receiving instructions from the trainer, you get more thoughts at that time. And what we human beings do is, if the thoughts are good, we enjoy it. But if it is something, if it is something wrong or some kind of bad thoughts that are coming to us, we start worrying about it. Oh, why you doing meditation? Why I am getting such bad thoughts? Why such thoughts are coming into my mind? This shouldn't be coming. I'm not meditating. So, my dear friends, let me tell this is not the case. When you are doing a meditation with your trainer, that is actually these thoughts are arising your mind so that they can be removed, and they should be removed, they may get removed in such a way that you will rarely be able to recollect them. And they will be as if they have come from an unknown, some unknown, and they have gone to the unknown, and you won't ever remember it. So next time when you're with the trainer and you're getting lots of thoughts in your mind, so please remember that these thoughts are coming from the subconscious mind so that they can be removed forever. So let them go. Let the thoughts go off and just come back and remember that you are meditating. So, in this way, we can get rid of the thoughts during meditation. Another thing that we can do after meditation is observation. After meditation, spend a few minutes, spend a few minutes to scan yourself, to observe what you have felt, what has happened to you inside. You must be feeling, sometimes it may happen that you don't feel anything, you may not notice a change. But yes, after meditation, don't just get it. Sit quietly for a few more minutes. Just observe that change, just feel what has happened inside you. And after that, write all these observations in a diary or notebook. In fact, when you do this every day, you will start noticing changes in your interest, in your practice, your ability to observe within, and you will notice different types of experiences. And this is actually one of the basic steps that you talk about self awareness that will help you to know yourself. And as I said, self awareness is the very first level of awareness that you should be having. Before knowing others, it is always better to know about others. Then, reading the inner condition, yes, it is a related thing. Now, inner condition that I talked like in the previous slide, like I was talking about observing yourself. So, uh, early when you start, initially you may feel that you're not able to, know what is going on inside you. You may not able to know what changes to observe today. But remember that this you will develop might be for a few days. You may not realize, okay, what did I experience today? What change I observed in myself today? So yeah, imagine that if there is a paper in front of you and something is written in a foreign language, a language that you never know, right? So what we do is at the initial stage, it is like only you just know something is written, but you don't know what is written. But what if you start if you try learning that language? When you start learning that language, firstly you will be able to identify the alphabets. Then you can combine those alphabets into words, and then you can become sentences. So reading the inner connection, it also comes this way. It comes automatically when you begin aware. In fact, if we talk about going on a journey, it is just the first step is required. If you just don't put that first step to one, it is said that the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step. And similarly over here, for reading the inner condition, you have to start somewhere. You need to read. You need to realize what is going on inside of you, and it will come with practice. So before meditation, when you said, so if you want to realize this difference in practice, so before you start meditation, just scan yourself right from top to your head, from top to bottom. Just observe yourself, just see what your body is feeling, how you're feeling. And after that, once you finish the meditation, then see the difference in your condition. So this before and after comparison, this will help you in knowing, this will help you in reading the inner condition. And hold on, that difference in the mind. And when you notice the difference, you will be able to hold it. So the next thing is creating a meditative state. So in every meditation that we do, there is something unique to learn, to preserve. And in fact, after every meditation, we have a new condition that has been gifted to us. So we have to become sensitive enough to know that we are being given a spiritual nourishment. So we have to make efforts because we have got to get when we get a gift, we always want to keep it ourselves. And this spiritual gift that we want, that we have got to meditation, we have to make efforts to return it, to preserve it, and grow it. And this is a formula which is called as AEIOU, which is acquire and live in, imbibe, become one with it, and eventually reach a state of union. So this is which that will help to have a method, and you need only 5 minutes to observe yourself. Then, as we were talking about the how the thoughts are coming to us due to the subconscious mind, so here we also need to sharpen our consciousness. You must have seen that if you need to cut the vegetables and fruits, we sharpen a knife. And similarly, you also need to sharpen your consciousness that can be used during the daytime. We, when we do meditation, especially in the morning, we obtain a certain level of consciousness. So when we hold on it, when we hold that consciousness and with our daily activities, we retain a full grip over morning conditions with open eyes and constant remembrance. So also known as meditation with open eyes. For example, just see that you see, a friend. You have a friend, and he has told you some joke. So it is not that you remember it only now. It may also happen that, after you go home, and even at that time, you remember that you may start, um, you may start laughing at it. And when you start laughing, so at that time, the people may think, that, what has happened to you? So is that joke? So that joke is something which happened earlier, and you are still remembering it. So that condition is with you. The remembrance of the joke is with you, and you are experiencing even after hours. And similarly, it happens with meditation. When you meditate, the state that you have achieved, that can is with you for for a long time. The condition arising up to the morning meditation may be so profound that it comes back to you. Similarly, like just like the joke that you may remember, similarly, the effect of meditation, it becomes so profound. And with time, with practice, you will learn to walk, you will learn to talk, you will learn to walk, relax, and imbibe the same state of meditation that you have achieved. And yes, of course, so the next question that arises is how we can achieve this, how we can achieve the state where we can remain in meditative state for a long time. So it is very simple. It is very simple. Now, just like you tell, give me, I may give me an example. Like some construction work is going on, some concrete has been laid. It is a freshly laid concrete, and would anyone like to walk over it? Certainly not, because we know that if you walk on that fresh concrete, it will have our footprints, and the whole concrete will be disturbed. The whole concrete will be spoiled. And it's not just footprints, but any other thing that if you just try to walk over it or you just try to write something on it and all, so the whole concrete gets spoiled. And the similar kind of condition is with our inner condition that we are getting after meditation. Uh, that for that inner condition to settle in our heart, it needs attention. And so, with you are doing meditation, and when the trainer says that, okay, stop meditation, at that time, you should not, just at that moment, you should not try to draw your attention outwards. Feel that meditation, just close your eyes and be quiet and sit at that place. Do not try to change the situations around you. Like, for example, if you feel that I should switch off the light or should switch from the fan, no need of getting up. Just give few minutes, just give few minutes, and remain absorbed in that condition. Do not, get very quickly try to get up or walk or talk. Use that time. Use that time wisely to become productive. And how you will grow productive is again the practice that will be happening. For example, when you're small, you try to learn a bicycle. The child is very small, and that time you will be having some extra wheels that you are attaching to the bicycle. And when the child learns to drive the bicycle, the pedaling process, he learns it very quickly. So that time you must be remove that extra attachments, and the child can will be able to to ride the bicycle by his own. And similarly, over here, when we talk about knowing our inner condition, understanding of the inner condition, and being with this inner condition for the rest of the day, it will come with practice. So, any kind of thing that you are doing, anything that is related to the meditation, everywhere, knowing yourself, and keeping control of of your thoughts, and to remain in the meditative state. All this it cannot be achieved at a once. It cannot be achieved in just 1 or 2 days, but you will achieve it like practice with practice. So, um, well, we know that whenever we try doing something, in fact, when you stand for something, you will have people for you and you will have people against you. But, and similarly, this meditation, a practice, sometimes the people feel that it is not for youngsters, it is only for, then like old people and all, or the person who do meditation, sometimes they say, oh, it is very old fashioned, the youngsters say this. But yes, when you start doing meditation, some people may make fun of you, some may challenge you by saying that what is this? What are you doing? This is not the youngsters. So my dear friends, just ignore this because meditation has numerous benefits, and you need to convey this benefits to other people too. For example, when you go near an ice, you feel the coolness. You feel that it is very cold. Even you feel that. Similarly, when you go near the fire, you may feel the warmth. And this kind of radiating effect is caused by meditation. The subtle conditions that are bestowed during meditation eventually they create a very beautiful environment. So in this case, I think you must imagine a family that meditates together or a group of friends that meditates together. So, an atmosphere that is created by the collective thoughts and feelings is called as egregore. It creates a subtle feeling of loving unity, and egregore will be raised and force of humanity will change. So here, there are some pictures we can see here. We can see a pile of dirty clothes over here, and then you can see how happy the person are seeing the finely washed clothes. Similarly, when you come after exercise, you're very tired, you're sweating, and then you have a bath, you take a shower, you feel very fresh. The other picture you can see that lot of dirty dishes, used dishes are just see. So what we do is we clean. So here we can see like whether we are talking about clothes, we are talking about our body, you're talking about some used dishes. So everywhere what we are doing is we are cleaning them. Do we like? Does anyone of us like such dirty clothes or dirty utensils? No. Everyone wants to clean it because after cleaning, we feel satisfied, we feel happier. So, with this, I would like to introduce the third pillar of the heartfulness, that is cleaning. It is also sometimes termed as mental detoxification. Because, as we said earlier, when we do meditation, we are distracted by our own thoughts and feelings. So, don't you think we have to do something to clear our fields of consciousness? So, in heartfulness, we follow a practice that is called as cleaning. Cleaning helps us to dive deeper, to remove the impurities, to remove the complexity and the emotional heaviness. And after doing this cleaning, we feel lighter and carefree. So we know that we form impressions throughout the day. Whatever we see or do or hear around us, we, we that forms an impression on our hearts. It affects our thoughts and action, and it gradually becomes a habit. And these repeated complexities accumulate and become more fixed over time. For example, you can say that if it is a very good experience that you see a very beautiful lady somewhere and you may feel, oh, that lady is very beautiful, her dress was very beautiful. So that, that causes a positive effect. And similarly, if you see something, a very bad, yeah, like if you see some accident and how the people were hurt in that accident, so that it leaves a strong impression on your mind, and this impression, it just starts accumulating one after the other. You can see, like this. It gets on accumulating. For example, there is a magnet that is kept in a bottle, and you put another magnet, then another magnet. You can see this. Uh, in a due course of time, this magnet will become a bigger magnet. Small pieces of magnet they attract each other, and they will be, converted into a bigger ball of magnet. And similarly, it happens with the impressions. We get good impressions as well as the bad impressions with all the activities that are going around us, and they start accumulating on our heart. Now, as in the last slide, I was giving an example of a dirty cloth. So, if you just see somewhere, like we do cleaning every day at our home, right? We do cleaning every day at our home to remove the dust that is being that gets accumulated on our furniture or any other thing. What if we never clean it? After some time, we won't be able to see that thing. It is only the dust, and it will become so permanent. And similarly, all these kinds of impressions that have been formed in the heart, all the bad impressions that have been formed that needs to be cleaned, and this is being done in the process that is called as cleaning, and it actually helps in removing impressions. Because as I said, the thoughts, the emotion that keep on coming, it creates ripples and churns. And if they are not removed, a lot of energy is created. If they are not removed, we stay trapped in our patterns and we cannot be free however we want to change. We cannot change the past, but we can remove the impressions that have been formed due to the past. Yes, of course, we cannot change anything. But with this cleaning process, we can remove the impressions that have been formed due to the past. We can remove the earlier ones, but there are always chances. The next thing that you must be coming in our mind is that there are always chances that you will form the new ones also. So does it mean that we should change completely? No. We don't need to change ourselves completely. But we can refrain ourselves, we can protect ourselves from forming wrong impressions. Here is where we need to, understand what is good for us, what is bad for us, and uh, what is good, what is bad for us. And if something is good, try to absorb this. And if you feel something is bad for us, try to, ignore it. So, how to do cleaning? Yes, cleaning is generally practiced at the end of the day, and ideally before sunset, we can say, and it refreshes your sleep, it creates a vacuum, it purifies your system of heaviness. So, initially, you can take the help of a trainer that can do it. And you can imagine, and this what we do is we just sit at a place and we give some instructions like uh, when we sit for this cleaning process, we sit with a thought that or an intention that all the impressions are being removed from the body because there are a lot of impressions that have accumulated. So all will be removed. You just have to close your eyes and feel relaxed, and you have to imagine that all the complexities, all the negativity, and the impurities are leaving your entire system. They are going out from your back, from the top of your head to the tailbone, and you have to feel that you're releasing your body, you're releasing your system in the form of a smoke. And you have to remain alert during the entire process, like a witness to the clouds passing in the sun. And then, after some time, gently accelerate the process with confidence and determination, applying your will as needed. And again, if your attention starts drifting, let it be. Just come back again. Might be, if it happen that the events that happen throughout the day will be coming into your mind, but gently bring your focus back to the cleaning. And as this impression start leaving your heart, as this impression starts leaving your back, you start feeling light in your heart. And you have to continue this process for some 20 to 25 minutes. And when you experience this inner lightness, you will naturally find it easy to connect with the source. You feel a current of purity coming from the source and the entire system. And after this, you will feel very simple, very pure, and you will feel that you are in a more balanced state. And yes, of course, this balanced state is required because, like here, we are removing the impressions, but we also have to work upon avoiding to form wrong impressions on us. So, how could we be doing that? Yes, uh, we are removing the impressions to cleaning, but we have also to work on to stop them and forming again. For example, just a small example that I can give is like you had an argument with someone and you're feeling disturbed. So what we people generally do is we just want to react at that time. Someone has said something bad to you. Of course, it is quite natural. It is quite human that we get angry and we are not able to control our emotions. But here I would say that if you want to avoid forming impression, so here in this, you should avoid arguments rather than just pause, give some time, think over it. And if you feel that you're wrong, say sorry. If you feel that no, you were not wrong, but you were not, that the other person is wrong, after some time you can go and talk. So what I want to tell here is just learn to respond. Avoid reacting. Think. Just have a pause. Because if you do this, even like, for example, sometimes we come home after a very tired day and you had a very tiring day at the office. What the people do is after coming home, they just start shouting at the people around you at home. Are they the real, source of your anger? Are they the real source of your frustration? No, but still we do that. And in such case, if you come home, it is better that you just wash your face, you just sit and relax, and avoid talking to them because you are very disturbed. Just avoid talking to them to for some time. Have your some tea, coffee, something. Go out for a walk. So in this, if you do those things, like if you stop doing, if you learn to stop reacting at that very moment, I think. mm, you will prevent yourself from forming wrong impressions one after the other. And especially the social media, the TV, the television that we are using today, it also helps in forming a lot of impressions on your heart. So it is not that you should stop using the social media, you should stop using your phone, or you should stop watching the television. But here, it again comes your decision power that you have to decide for you what is good for you, what is bad for you, and you should be always concentrating. Okay, if something is good, absorb that. If something is bad for you, if you feel something is bad for you, just ignore that. So this is how you will that will help you in avoiding the form impressions. And of course, the emotional reactions. So impressions, we see that can be removed after cleaning. But is it that it can change the person after all? Because it is nothing but the habits that define us. For example, I would like to tell a small story. That there was a person called as Mulana Shadin. He went to some of his friends and said that, "Oh God, I'm just fed up of eating the same sandwich every day." So his friend said that. So why don't you tell, your wife to prepare something creative? So he said, "Why? How is it possible?" So his friend said, "Who makes sandwich for you?" So he said, "I make it." So in this story, and this, we can just understand that yes, we are also doing the same. Like the sandwich, the person was eating every day. He never thought of changing it. He never thought of trying something new. He never thought of making something creative or making that sandwich itself in a different way. So sometimes it becomes difficult for us to know what we are following. So whenever you are walking, when you need to walk by yourself, you need to drive by yourself so that you can reach anywhere. But if you just stop, if you just retain, for example, that person was eating the same kind of sandwich every day because he just stopped himself there. If you stop yourself, you can't go anywhere. And similar is that of the spiritual journey. Our spiritual journey is like that. We have to keep on walking. We have to keep on practicing. We have to walk with faith in our abilities, our belief, trust, and confidence. And that's how we can become achieving that spiritual journey. And now comes the fourth pillar, that is connecting with prayer. And connecting with prayer, yes, it is very, very important. Because in happiness, when we talk about, we always say that this is a small prayer that we say, and it is very meaningful. It says that um, Then we talk about prayerful suggestion. All humanity is developing correct thinking, right understanding, and an honor to life. They are attaining rightness in action and perfection in character, and everything surrounding us people, the air, the particles, the birds, the trees, is deeply absorbed in godly remembrance. All the people of the world are growing in peace living. So when we talk about this prayer, the first thing that we do is in the prayer we talk about removal of unwanted behaviors, worries, concerns, or situations. And some There are some prayers which often alleviate the sufferings of others. They can be also prayed for our own suffering, especially when the situation is dire and no help is coming our way. And but when such a prayer is, is a cry of feeling to one's heart, it is easily heard. So sometimes there are prayers which are for a positive cry for continuous improvement, to acquire some things and noble qualities. Then there are prayers where we don't need anything to change. Instead, we offer prayers filled with gratitude, accepting. So, but when we feel gratitude towards something, that we then at that time our hearts ecstatic and joyful, and we are able to share the joy with God. We are able to share our sorrows with God, and when the heart rejoices in this state of reverence and gratitude, it connects us with divinity. So, yes, connecting with prayer is very essential. This prayer is generally done at the bedtime for 10 to 15 minutes. It helps us to connect with the source before sleep. So, the prayer is actually on the screen. You can see the prayer that we say, that we say, "O Master, the heart, the real goal of human life, we are yet but slaves of our wishes, putting bar to our advancement. Thou art the only God in power to bring us up to that stage." So if you just try to realize what this line says, that yes, we always think that I want this, I want that, and the desires never end. We are the slaves of this. And this wishes, this unending wishes that we have, this is actually putting, a, you know, it is actually becoming a hindrance in our advancement. So this happens prayer is done at the bedtime for 10 to 15 minutes, and it helps us to connect with our source before sleep. It is also done for a few minutes before meditation in the morning as a way of resetting that connection. And by beginning and ending the day this way, a connection is established with the source throughout the day and night. And over time, you can develop a self mastery through this inner connection. So, you can just meditate on it. You can just for 10 to 15 minutes over the true sense of the word, and let the feeling behind words come to you. Allow yourself to melt into this prayerful feeling. And this word, each and every word of this prayer can unlock some sort of feeling in your heart, and it will surely transform your life. So prayer, it was the last tutorial that I had to discuss about happiness meditation. So you can practice it. As I told, first is relaxation. Get relaxed, relax your body. Then second, you can do cleaning process in which all the impressions, but that is generally done in the before the sunset, where all the impurities, all the negativity is removed. Then we have the prayer that we do at the bedtime, and every time after this we meditate for a few minutes. So this is how we go on a spiritual journey, and this is in short about heartfulness meditation. But there's a lot more that we can talk about. So yes, the only message that I can give over here is let's meditate. And because of this presentation, once again, I thank Institute of Global Professional for this opportunity. And I would also like to mention that this little knowledge of heartfulness that I have been associated with heartfulness, and this little knowledge that I just shared with you, that was clear to the book I just read recently, that was Designing Destiny, the Heartfulness Way, that was written by Tati Kamesh Patel. And you can also know more about happiness by logging on to www.heartfulness.org, or you can download Heartfulness app on your mobile and practice it. So thank you very much, and thank you for your patient listening.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your rich content presentation, which can impact our knowledge seeker surely. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new, which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP knowledge seeker. Once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for your presentation. Now, ma'am, it's time for our question and answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable ma'am, please stay with us. After a short video, we will be back in our session part 2, which is the question and answer part. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Ma'am, welcome back to our participant. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Ma'am, our first question is from Bhalmurga. What are the elaborate disadvantages of meditation?
Well, as such, if you practice meditation, there are not, we can see, any kind of disadvantages. But mm, um, sometimes the people feel that meditation is bad for you, and it can have negative effects. It is only that how you do meditation. If you start meditation with a proper practice under a proper guided trainer, under a trainer, it is not going to harm you in any ways. But sometimes the people feel that it takes a lot of time and effort to learn. In fact, yes, meditation is also a skill, so it will take time, not just days, but it may take even weeks or months. And the people feel that it is very time consuming. And sometimes when the people are not able to sit for a longer time, because with practice, even for heartfulness meditation, we say that you can be sitting at a time from nearly 45 minutes. So uh, sometimes the people feel that sitting in a same position for a very long time is not good and can cause discomfort. And it can be a disadvantage when the people have lots more expectations from the meditation. We feel that, as I was talking about your own spiritual journey, you are getting rid of your impressions, you will be improving your habits and all, but that does not happen uh, so soon. We have to keep patience, and when the people are not able to have this patience, then it may cause frustration or disappointment. So when you're doing meditation, the only thing is you should be calm, you should have patience, that's all. And if you do it, follow it rightly, then you won't face any kind of disadvantage. Actually, directly, any kind of disadvantage is what we get. Thank you for the question.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Ma'am, our next question is from Flami. Good day, everyone. Hi, ma'am. Why should we meditate? How to make meditation a habit? Thank you.
Yeah, we should meditate, of course, as I said. It is the first step towards general awareness, knowing about you. That is the very first step. That is a very profound, it leaves a profound effect on you. Because when you don't know yourself, you may arrive at taking a lot of wrong decisions. And there are, of course, a lot of other benefits that I said about meditation. It reduces your stress, it reduces your anxiety, it will improve your focus, it will improve your concentration. And similarly, when it reduces your stress and anxiety, it actually plays a part towards emotional and mental well-being. Your health will be good, and like blood pressure, it reduces your blood pressure, it will enhance your immune system. And while making a practice, see, what that again depends on us, how we limit us. Like in the presentation, I was giving an example, like the person was having the same sandwich every day. So it is about us, how we practice it, how we adopt it. So you can fix a time for yourself, whatever is comfortable for you. Where it is said that in morning it is very good, or if you want to do the cleaning, it should be done at sunset prayer and the bedtime and all. But still, sometimes it is not possible for some of us to follow the strict guidelines. So you can even decide a time for yourself and make it a habit. And you have to regularly practice it. In the initial stage, you may find, some of you may find it difficult to sit even for 5 minutes. Just close your eyes and sit even for 5 minutes. It is okay. It is okay. And don't think that because the trainer has told that you have to sit for 30 minutes for meditation, it is okay that in the first few days you won't be able to sit even 5 to 10 minutes. But with that, just go on and on. That is the only thing that the meditation can become a habit. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your answer. Ma'am, there is no more questions from our participants. So once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for your time in IGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topic. It will add some value to our day-to-day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable ma'am, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new date. Thank you, ma'am. Take care. Honorable ma'am, before I move to the next, if you want to leave this studio, you can. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Certification process. Visit www.eduigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find your running session and get enrolled. After watching complete part 1, move to the next with the learning test passing mark 80%. If passed, back to the course again to download your certificate. If failed to retake the quiz, download your certificate in PDF or JPG. For your attention, I am going to share the procedure again. Visit www.eduidp.com. Please make sure you presence on our website. Find your learning section and get enrolled. After watching complete part 1, move to the next with the learning test passing mark 80%. If passed, back to the course again to download your certificate. If failed to retake the quiz, download your certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP analysis, is time for the most engaging part of this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is our regular webinar activity. We have changed a few process on our online quiz competition. Note that after live, no one can participate in the live quiz competition. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Visit www.eduigp.com and sign up or sign in. Without this, you cannot join live quiz competition anymore. Browse the live quiz button or given link. Find the session name and join with your logged website or user account. Click join and wait for a few minutes for others to join. Enjoy an online live quiz competition. After the quiz, we will issue certificate for top 10 previously, which was found on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. With 21 people, we are going to start our quiz session right now. First question is Japanese Buddhism that use meditation. Is it Nor or Zen? Option 2 is the right answer. 47% people are right here. The second question is deep breathing, meditation, and muscle relaxation are all strategies that can be used. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 72% people are right here. Our third question is mystic who seek commune with good thought, meditation, fasting, and other ritual. Option 1 Sunni, option 2 Sufi. Option 2 is the right answer. 57% people are right here. Our next question is meditation is an example of spiritual self-care. Is it true or false? Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is the two main religions of Japan which focus on meditation, spirit, and nature are option 1 or option 2. Option 2 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is what kind of smart does a monk have that spends each day in meditation and prayer? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 81% people are right here. Our next question is take this meditation orally to perfect your liver from toxicity. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 86% people are right here. Our next question is which philosophy values simple life with meditation? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 15% people are right here. Our next question is meditation is often option 1 unhelpful for peace, option 2 a mindfulness practice that helps the stress. Option 2 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our last and final question of the session is I make time for meditation. Option 1 intellectual wellness, option 2 spiritual wellness. Option 2 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Congratulations to our online quiz competition. We are top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition. We are top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in our top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. At the end of our session, we can say properly feed your skill, never stop learning, cause life never stop teaching us, be happy, stay safe, see you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, try to able not people or things or but understand before I say or hit the unlike button. Again, want to thank all our GP knowledge seekers for your active participation as well as see you again in the next session. Thank you.